Hi guys, my iPad's falling. Hi, it's Emily. Welcome back from Violet Rays Jane. Please like, subscribe, and share. See links below if you want to work with me in any way. You can find me on Instagram, universal.love.being, or Violet Rays Jane on Facebook, violetraysjane.com. My link tree has all the booking links if you are interested. So I'm going to pull some cards, but also I want to speak to the last time is just all kind of collided and enmeshed in one piece. So last 2 weeks has been pretty insane. The last few days in particular, I want to say what's coming up. There is a lot of shifts happening, meaning I feel like we are expanding. I feel like the witness, the observer outside of this world, I feel more outside of this world than I have in a long time. Very separate. As much as we're coming more into unity within ourselves, connecting with soul family, we're all coming together, beautiful things are happening. But I feel very, very different, segregated, outside of myself, in a way of observing the patterns in my life. And this is all coming down to the facets within us that reflect in the relationships that we've had. And I'm talking like memories, and all of these stories are coming through me since I was a child. And the relationships that we have with the opposite sex. And a lot of soulmate twin flame energy right now. So either way, I'm going to pull some cards, but then I want to talk about this and how to reflect in what is really going on. By the way, so I'm in a beautiful kind of deserty forest area, about half an hour north of Flagstaff, Arizona, towards the Grand Canyon. And it's like we're living duality all at once. So I'm having like bliss mixed with hell all at the same time. I don't know about you, but I've had this after this after this of catastrophe, of things going wrong, breaking, having to fight for things, having to battle, having to prove myself, my truth, which I'm so tired of, having to be confronted. Like all these conflicts are coming up. And what I feel is like everything's getting sorted out so that we can jet stream ahead real quickly. So any kind of weaknesses or incongruences or misalignments that are in our life, and I'm talking like, say my van, oh yeah, so many things going wrong. This mechanic did a number on my thing. The oil guy screwed up the, it's like, I'm like, what is why is this happening? I got accused of going after a married man. What? Like, this is crazy shit. I also have had it's questioning our identity. Okay, so the theme is what I'm getting is relationship with ourselves, but also how we perceive, how we want to relate and connect. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of each connection in your life? What is the purpose of each moment in conversation that you have, in what you share? What is the intention behind it? And I hope I'm making sense, because there's a lot going on. And it's been really weird. I feel like if you carry a lot of light, okay, I'm used to this on the regular of triggering people wherever I go, but this has been another level where I have been targeted in a way, not in a victim sense. I'm just saying, like, I have been targeted and blamed and accused, shamed, but also like highlighted, praised, honored, like all of this, like I said, both things at the same time. And like, this is just like jabs from both sides, you know, weighing it out, the scales of light and dark and positive and negative and whatever that even exists only in human form of this planet of separation, and that good and bad even does exist, but that like a teeter-totter, but in essence it's pushing us to get clear in our identity even more. And I'm talking like, so things about my van or finances or things like that, that's an extension of us, but not only is it going to get messy first, but shift to be more of a supportive outcome for our moving forward in the next few months. And yeah, real struggles, real challenges. 2 days before the full moon this month. So what is it now? June 17th. So the full moon was on the 14th. 2 days before the full moon, and kind of on the full moon, I haven't felt like this kind of heaviness since I was a teenager, where I felt completely just as low as you could be, in a depressed state of wanting to not be on this planet anymore. And I'm witnessing and I'm watching and I'm feeling it, and I'm just laying there like, see, the wind is responding. It's like, it was just a total blankness. I felt my heart close, because I was coming to a point of, oh my God, I've met so many beautiful, amazing people, and all these beautiful things happen. And then I had, like I said, the opposite happen, and I'm getting really burnt out. And this is also a really strong message to focus on you, because it's all about you right now. It always has been. You focus on you, the rest will evolve, where we can be there for everyone else and share our gifts and, you know, whatever. But everything is about you. You are here for you. You are walking this planet for you. But basically, me wanting to leave the planet feeling, and I hope you can see me, I know the light is high. I know that it would pass. I knew that there was a lot to be transmuted that was coming up. I know that there was a lot of old trauma feeling taken advantage of, taken for granted. Like, people don't fucking care. Like, they don't give meaning to things. Like, everything has meaning. And since I was a little girl, I could give you explanations about a story about every little thing that happened. And I would sit and be quiet, though, because people wouldn't understand me, wouldn't receive me, and would reject what I was saying or shut it down or whatever. But because I could see the meaning through all things and the connections between things, then, you know, it was really hard to be like alone in the world watching it as that kind of separate consciousness, like a bigger universal consciousness, witnessing, seeing through things from all perspectives. And in these days where I just wanted to leave the planet, I'm just like, I felt like I was zoned out. I was feeling the suffering of the planet, transmuting all of those things of people not caring, not accepting love, all that shame. But obviously it's a lot is in me as well. So that's moving out through me, the trauma of those old stories that I keep thinking that I let go of I'm too much. People don't understand me. You know, I give, and people misread what I give, the love, and the care, and the healing, and the attention, and especially in regards to males. And, oh, I just found another crack in my door. Shite. Well, what is the main theme is, like I said, relationships. So all of this shit is shattering for us to get clear in our alignment with our right people, with our right mind, inside of our hearts, to have things make sense again in our life, and like I said, to kind of jet stream us forward. And particularly, like I said, relationships with the opposite sex or even the same sex. Particularly, I've been getting like the twin flame, soulmate, whatever, the telepathy, the messages, the making me reflect on the patterns of my life since I was a child. And as a divine feminine, I would identify as a high priestess, and many memories of my past life that have come forward. In this life I've lived, I think, repaid a lot of my karma. by having really, really not so positive interactions with men since I was little. Oh, my ear's ringing. Here we go. Since I was little. So I was chased, stalked, sexually harassed, sought after but not really wanted. Does that make sense? Sought after as this shiny object. This unicorn in the forest, this thing that they didn't know what was, but they wanted to take it. So what I felt like my whole life is like this flower that little kids would be like, yeah, they got dirt all over, they want to come pick, and then they put it in their mouth and they throw it all over the place. That's what I felt like I've just been, and I've allowed it, even as I got older, just seeing people and not understanding why they act that way from an innocent perspective, continuing to try to trust others in their innocence, and not having enough protection of myself because I confusedly, continue to think that people may be like me. Having a universal love perspective, that we're all these innocent love beings, these children of God, that why would that person say that or do that or hurt me or use me and throw me away and discard me when I gave them everything, or like an innocent kid that continues to get hurt and beaten up and heartbroken over and over and over again. And so I witnessed this theme with men, that I have given my energy, my life force to them to get the validation, to get seen, and they could never see me, so I would fight and give and blah, 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 and then totally get off path in life. Totally not get my own shit done. And oh my God, can I show you this for a second? What? Do you see that tree? Okay, there's my little stove, but see that tree? What's coming out of the bottom of it? The tree's got a heart on while I'm talking. Anyway, I'm kidding. But having this disconfigured view of males, even though I love them, I've worked with males mainly. I worked as an addictions counselor, counseling men. And I'm talking like men that were, say, Hell's Angels, that had raped, killed, done a lot of things. But I didn't judge them at all. I just thought you were in your suffering. Shadows take over when you're on drugs and in that world. I did not judge them. I just wanted to hold an unconditional, loving space for them to heal and be there as a mirror of love. So to help transmute the shame that they had and that pain in order for them to step into a beautiful life and feel good within themselves. And so I never had this thing against men. In fact, I always related to men more, had male friends, older male friends, like 60, 70, parents, mostly I'm friends with people's parents, things like that. And this is the theme coming up right now. So I'm going through, and yours will be your own story, but the theme of relationship and how you relate, why, seeing the patterns, becoming the observer from out here, and then changing how the fuck we act and react. And I think it's realigning the values within yourself of what is the point of connection for you? What is it feeding? A need, a wound, or an alchemical, beautiful, union of souls that come together to really activate and heal, right? So what are you feeding? And a video I did a long time ago about this narcissistic world and how we feed on each other's energy, right? Instead of just getting the pure energy from source, so that we don't have to use each other for things. We help each other and give to one another in a symbiotic way. But and you can give to someone and then they can pass it on. It doesn't have to be between the two of you, you know what I mean? But reassessing the whole fucking point of our connections, the connection within ourselves and the connection with others. What is it serving you? Ask yourself, is it benefiting you? Is it healthy? Is it toxic? Is it an old story? Like, what are the connections in your life right now? And with all this stuff going on with the twin flame soulmate stuff, it's really calling up a lot of heart pain for me specifically as divine feminines. It's been extremely heart-wrenching. It's been, like I said, like these heavy feelings of not wanting to be here, feeling so alone. And I know those of us that are part of on the twin flame journey and part of the 144, there's not many of us on the planet. There really isn't. And me and my girl Jen, we're just talking about this. It's like, I feel like those of us who are here, aware of what we're doing, continuously trying to heal, connect, and build this planet back together into oneness, into love, into joy, into play, and to just like all be ourselves, like so madly in love with ourselves and madly in love with each other, and just like an innocent childlike state. And she was saying, it's like, I feel like we're part of the 1%. Fuck the 1% that is running the world, like the 1% of us. So how is 1% corruption? They're manipulating the puppets there, and the money and the whole, and destroying the earth, all that stuff right now. On the counter aspect, on the dual side of that, so that's the dark, the light, we're the 1%. So there's not many of us, right? We're the elite of the light elite. And we are being challenged right now hardcore. And I know forever ago I just said I was going to pull my cards, but I am all over the place. This is finally the first time that I have had this energy, because the stress has been overwhelming in what has been going on recently. And yesterday and today was the first time I was able to write in quite a while. I get these blocks, right? Frozen. And when you're not fully in yourself, when you're being, when your identity is questioned, when you're questioning who you are, which my whole thing here is to help other souls remember who the fuck they are. And me, myself, I'm continuously on the journey. I can remember, forget, remember, forget, remember, forget. But every time, sorry, card just fell out. I'm gonna keep shuffling because too many fell out. I get back stronger in myself every time I do forget. And I'm like, what the fuck were you doing with your time right there? Overgiving, pleasing, and they're all trauma responses. Trying to convince someone of something rather than just stepping back and allowing. Whatever people do, whatever people say, let them. Whatever they believe, cool. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. If you want to chat, I can tell you some stuff. You can take what you want from it. But it's like totally I am exiting the building, and that complete surrender. I don't know why. I do a lot of accents, okay? And when I'm talking even just normal, I'm Canadian. I don't know if you can hear my accent, but even in normal language, little accents can come out, and I don't know why. Kind of like Madonna, how she talks British, but she's not British, like that. So this video is quite, I hope you're following, but I also hope this is helping, because it has been extreme. It's like we're bridging the gap between all the dimensions. Feeling attached and detached, like flipping back and forth. I'm feeling like chest pain closed, and I'm feeling it's all okay. I know and see nothing, but it's all okay. And then I'm like closed and in the darkness. And then I'm like, it's okay. I'm in the light, whatever happens, I let all go. And then I just am frozen in the nothingness. So, and it feels like too, so this is coinciding with what's going on the planet. So as I said, where I'm located right now in Arizona, there's fires. I've never been around this kind of stuff before. These fires are intense. So I'm just going to ask for a card for the collective, for how to, before I finish my question, it fell out, how to assist us right now on our journey. What's going on? Oh shit, that's what the fuck I said. Death. Can you see it? I know it's backwards because how I'm filming. Death. The death card. Yeah. So I didn't even get to that part. Wanting to die, yes. But talking about it's a complete fucking shattering of everything else. You think you've gone through the dark night of the soul and all these little deaths? This was another big one of, like I said, how you perceive yourself, how you hold yourself, how you communicate, and how you relate. But mainly how you relate as a witness, as an observer. Wow. And this card, so it's all these people looking up at this like tunnel, like this, like going into the light, like angels going off into the light. And all the people are kind of like not paying attention, kind of like, oh, there they go, there's the portal, there they, you know, and they're all kind of like sad looking, but there's also light at the end of the tunnel, is what it's saying. So we are going through a major death. And like I started saying, what's going on with the planet. So there's fires. There's just a flood in Yellowstone. There's a heat wave going on. There is so much. The Earth is wanting to take herself back. She's wanting to take the planet back. Her trees, her animals, ooh, chills. And her fucking people. So this is being pulled from us. That's why we're dying. The Earth is dying. But she's going to rejuvenate herself, and you're going to rejuvenate yourself. We have to go through a death to be reborn. You know, it was like Gemini, in Gemini and full moon, and we're coming up on the solstice. Like there's so much going on. May was like, I can't even get into all the stuff that came through in May. May was like past lives, non-stop, like channels coming through on another level. I wasn't even like in this human form. And that's what is also making me question. I am feeling, as much as it's more about being embodied and human, I'm somewhat feeling more like less human, or less connected to the human condition, to the 3D, you know? I don't know how this has a crack in it too. Oh my goodness. Okay. Death. So this is basically death, rebirth. This is what's happening. That speaks exactly to what I was saying. So back to, because I've talked about this little bits before. I've written about it. I channel about the twin flame journey. You know, we're coming into union. I just wrote something today that really spoke differently, because I've been wanting to do a video about this for quite a while. And I'm going to ask for another card, because twin flames, this is a thing. And I was saying, like, I don't believe my human. I have a human twin flame. As I write that and say that, it's kind of like, oh, think again, you just haven't. But like, it's been 10 years. And there's only one still in my life right now that I considered like a twin. And the rest are kind of in the peripheral. But that I've got serious activations from. A Four of Pentacles. Fascinating. So she's like resting. There's a little secret box. There's a box of secrets. She's got a book on her head, and ooh, there's a little angel underneath. Four of Pentacles. So I'm not a tarot reader in regards to the original tarot. I do not know the full meaning of all the cards. I read the cards intuitively based on the deck. Okay, and I work with my decks regularly, so that's how I read. And the Death card mixed with the Four of Pentacles, basically I feel is she's pondering, gathering, ready to open up those secrets. The knowledge is waiting, and to be integrated. And in a way, she also looks a little bit impatient, but it's coming. The time is coming. I feel like all that is coming, it's going to be more death, and to prepare for that, but know that it's all in due time. Everything that we need is there, as is abundance. You open that and everything you ever wanted is there, because when you let out the secrets, the you know, in the closet, the dark ones, you also let out the secrets of your soul that are your gifts, that is everything else that you ever wanted. So I see that. Hold on just one second. Okay. So I'll try to finish up here. So I'm just going to do another card here. The message is to get back to self. Focus on your own evolution. Focus on your growth. Focus on the connection within yourself. Get rid of those fucking addictions now. Oh my God. Star. So, so after the death, the wisdom, everything you ever needed, and then the star, because you are the star. Yeah. And it's an angel holding light, and there's like a dolphin shooting. To just pray, to just believe, to keep holding on. It's been a lot the last couple years, right? Can you say? Can you say that? Fuck. I mean, just in this moment right now, I can laugh and be giddy, but even 2 days ago, I couldn't. And 2019, I sure as hell wasn't. The beginning of 2020, I could still cry at what I experienced. That I'm still alive. That I'm so grateful to be alive. And that life is such a fucking gift. When you come close to losing it, that's when you realize what matters. Meaning. As we die, as we get those, we start connecting the pieces, things start to make sense. You realize what the fuck matters. You reevaluate your values and intentions of what you want. You stay focused. Everything will come to you. Okay, obviously there was like a costume change, but no, my battery was dying and the wind was getting too intense. So I'm back from out of this world. Okay, so I just want to complete this because I fucking recorded the rest of the cards for you, which was beautiful, and none of it recorded, and I just babbled on to a screen that wasn't recording. So I was going to finish this, and I might have to, sorry, it's like, well, I guess you don't need to see my face. This one's kind of better. So I pulled 2 other cards. So what the fuck was I saying? Abundance. Everything is there. It's going to come. So the next card I pulled, 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. And also the cards aren't backwards. They actually show you guys right. So we're going to go in accents now. So after the cards that I just pulled, which was the Death card, 4 of Pentacles, the Star. You are the Star. You are the Star. Here, I'll just review quickly. Death. There she is. Boom. The Star. So maybe the Star, maybe that actually, I don't know if that came through or if that recorded. I can't remember. I'll just say this one quickly again. So the Star, see, she's holding the light. She's looking down. She is the light. She is the water. She is what magic is made of. She's an angel. And this means that the light has been sparked because you made it. You made it on the other side of the light. Oh. Woo. Okay, so remember where we said that the Death card, right? Going to the tunnel of light. And then you are the light. You are the light. Cool. Okay. Sorry, the sun is getting a little much now. This is getting annoying. Okay. So, there we go. So the next, let me see if I can set this up better. So the next card that I pulled in my ramble, 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles, it's like, so you planted all these seeds along the way, along your journey. You were always on path, no matter what, as hard as it was. You were still planting seeds, right? Getting memories, connecting the dots in a way of like remembering things that made you happy, turning your attention into things that really fed your soul. And so now those are all blooming. So there's lots of choices and they're all going to show up. They're all going to show up. They are all showing. Don't ask me why I'm singing. And this card I've never pulled ever before with this deck, which is pretty crazy. The Chariot. It's coming. It's all coming. Look at light, dark, duality, but balance. Look at that balance and the star inside. Ooh, that spinning cycle that burns away anything to create a continuous balance. So it's constantly transmuting and balancing. How cool is that? She's riding on that. She's empowered. She's strong. She's fucking so knows where she's doing, where she's going. And she's like, look at me. Taking over the world. Chariot. It's coming. Okay. So, I know that I did say some things that did not get recorded that I missed. But I guess it wasn't meant to be shared, guys. So I send you so much love. Get ready. So the next few months there will be Twinflame themes. Okay, here we go. No, it'll be beautiful. Just love it and love whatever does happen. you know? It's not about hating or getting, you know, the challenges that we go through are for our benefit. They're working things out for us. And we are definitely going into a new plane of existence. And I do believe like the next few months, the earth and the government and, you know, the financial system, economic system, political, I don't even want to say it, all of that schnazamabaj bullshit, it's gonna go down. So while you're having, while we're gonna witness this, we're gonna be outside of this. So it's being in yourself and seeing that you are focused on the reality you want to create, no matter the challenges. And it can get very stressful, very, like, I keep getting burnt out, and just really taking the time to restore, replenish any chance you get, and feed yourself. You're here for you. This is your experience. This is your creation. What do you want to fucking do? What do you want to live? What do you want to make happen? What do you want to what do you want to experience? Because there's going to be so many things out of your control. So the things that you can choose wisely. It feels so big, like it feels like an eruption coming out. Everything's going to erupt. For you, like I said, we're going through a rebirth. We're going to learn. We're going to come from a different way now. Because of what's happened, we're going to look at things differently and shine a little bit brighter. And we're going to start to see what we've fed is going to start to grow. And we're off and running. So try to catch up on Raft and Twinflame. I mean, a lot of protection, but a lot of detachment, pulling back to you and loving you, no matter what kind of earthquakes start to arise. And also be excited to ride that chariot home to new opportunity and creation at the same time as total destruction. Well, still live in the duality. But we're going to start the chariot. It feels like a total war. But the chariot, the lone chariot's going to come out of the war alone and strong and have faith and hope in that. Look at what is this is the beginning of, you know? Okay, I think that's all for now. Love you so much, guys.